Yoruba properly, there are 6 strata in the Yoruba land. So if you know, you understand, please tell others. Akushe, Otoshi, Mekunu, Olowo, Oloro, Borokini. So if you don't believe it's a journey, ask your friend, what's the meaning of Akushe? So if you think we are here to joke, you know your level, you know my level. Today, because of the policy, because of the change in government, and because of the economic situation, some people don't know it. Some people don't even feel it. It's not a joke. Some people don't feel it. All they are doing is to change strategy and of achieving results. At your level, are you Akushe? Are you at the level of Chi? Or the level of Mekunu? There is nothing wrong to start from any of this. Will I ever compare myself to Davido? So you must understand your level. Financial independence is a journey. And there are levels for the Olowos. Another level for the Oloro. And another clear level for the Borokini. So financial independence is a journey. Is what? So don't think it's a day thing. It's not a day journey. Do we all have the slide now? Hello? Do we all have the slide now? Are you sure? Excuse me. Do we all have the slide? If you don't have, please try and get it. Now, I said being a graduate in Federal Republic of Nigeria is what? It's over-celebrated. It's good to wear this khaki. But after now, of this your 11th solid month, what is going to be the result that you serve Federal Republic of Nigeria? And I said, education is never a scam. But what? The curriculum. Because in this nation today, we have a whole lot of skills, but we don't have jobs for them. How many small businesses that you know employ the services of an accountant? Every Friday, they send people away from banks. One application can now do the services of 500 people. So this is what we have. I will call it education. This is our curriculum. The curriculum is not addressing the needs of the house. You go to school, go and study business administration. So you see your check that you can administer business. The challenges in this country are enormous. You can't do projection and your projection will work. In the morning of May 29, 2023, before the president announced that subsidy is gone, we are buying the liter of PMS for 128. And today, what is the price? And I said this is what we have. We have a lot of jobs in this nation that we don't have skills for. And a whole lot of skills that we don't have job for. But before you contest that, what happened when we opened our door wide for Togolese, Benuas? They are the one in charge of our tiling. If you want to do good tiles, plumbing, POP, they will tell you, look for Togolese. So what happened to us? What happened? What our curriculum is giving us is to turn many to unemployable. How many small businesses are ready to employ and pay what is due? So when you are willing and able to work and you did not get, that is unemployment, right? You are willing and able. You are qualified. But what you are able to get, petrol attendant, Okada rider, and you say you go to school. The primary education, 5 years, or you say 6 years. Secondary, between 5 and 6, that's 12. Is that not? Hello? Are you sure we are together? Are you sure we are together? So your higher institution, let's just say 5 years. That's 17 solid years of your investment to be trained. And after that, all you could get is a job of 30,000 naira per month. Is that not underemployment? Is that not underemployment? Some will even say, read more, like the MC, currently for his PhD. Not you, Oga, but at the end, only to get a job that will be paying 70 or 80,000 naira. That is you too. Then, strike of all manner. At the end of the day, let's just pass them and say they are now a graduate. And all we can do is to buy white shirts and begin to sign on our clothes. I'm now a graduate. And that was why I said being a graduate is now over-celebrated, because majority of people that are coming out of college now, they are unemployable. Hello? How many can beat their chest and say, I am employable? There is no that solid marriage between the gown and the town, and that is what is causing unemployment. Our curriculum needs to be checked. So all that is on one side. That is what we have. So what should we now do? I need to lay that foundation for you to understand. That's why if you say you are looking for a job and they are not ready to employ you, it's because many are unemployable. We play too much. All the paparazzi on the social media, you think that is real? By His grace, I conduct interview. And in my own style, the last question that I ask is, how much do you want me to pay you? Or you want this organization to pay you? Some say, I should be in your, you should be in better position to say it. I'll say, no, don't worry, feel free. Just tell me whatever you think. Some people will say 200,000, 100,000. I won't tell you no. I will tell you yes. I am willing to pay you. Just write it down. 100,000. Okay, fine. Divide 100,000 naira by 25 working days. It will give you around 4,000 per day. And you just send me text, you are not coming for a particular day. You have a program, or you are sick, this or that. You don't want to come, but yet you want me to pay you 4,000 naira per day. That's one. The way an entrepreneur thinks is we transpose that money in 10. That 100,000 multiplied by 10. So meaning you must be giving me value worth 1 million naira per month. If you are not ready to, I'm not going to employ you. Because business is being busy for a reason. I am the landlord, and tenant don't dictate to the landlord. If anything should happen, you will leave me and you go. And what do we see today? If you say people are not employing, you don't know jack. You don't know how the person is running the business. You are not interested. All you are interested is to give you money. It's not a government work. Government open to tax. They have subvention. They have all kinds of aid. As an entrepreneur, you don't have. And let me shock you. As an entrepreneur, you don't have salary. You don't have gratuity. You don't have pension. So you don't play your time. Times what? Times 10. A case in point, 1 million naira. So do you now have that value to be given back to the organization? So those are issues. Thank God, MC has prayed that we are not going into labor market. We are going to favor market. Yes, it is good to pray. But the one we are serving, the Almighty God, is not a magician. He's God of principle. He's God of what? So, let me leave that and move. I said there is money everywhere. Anywhere you see people, there is money there. But this is the concept. People will not part with their hard-earned money unless and until you have something in exchange. You have what? You are not responding. Maybe I should go and sit. You have what in exchange? So ask yourself, what do you have? Hello? You are the one who wants to have financial independence. And I'm here to talk about my story. And these are the foundations that are necessary. But you are not responding. See, to be financially independent is a journey, is not a destination. But let me tell you, it's not a joke. It's not what? There must be something that you bring to table. So what do you have? Ask yourself, what do you have in exchange? You hate the strata of Otoshi. You hate the level of Akushe. You don't even want to be called or tagged Mekunu. It's good to say, God forbid, but I ask you, what if life permits? Let me shock you with this. There are 3 S's. Those who thought they have money last year, are they still having that money now? Are they still having that money now? You see what is now? That humble everybody. But what are the things to do to constantly be in line with this? Financial what? Financial what? Are the things I want to talk about. Thank God, my story is not in the book. If you like, listen. My own story is not in the book. I said you must have something in exchange. Now, as an individual, you have your needs. You have wants. Maybe not. You may not know. You also have your own target for luxury. Needs are things that are compulsory for us in our life. You can't do away with them. It is not possible. Unless you don't want to live. For you to live, you must have needs. Like shelter, food, water, clothing. For you to continue to live your life. Those that are compulsory for you, that is needs. But things that are not compulsory, but only make life comfortable, those are wants. And then the degree that you are ready to pay for, damn expensive, is to have luxury. Some came here by foot wagon. Some by motorbike, Okada. Some cab, some with their own car. We're expecting those who will come with private jets. That is what? Luxury. But if you want to be in charge, there are two concepts. To be an entrepreneur and then to be an entrepreneur. I-N-T-R-A, intrapreneur, and then entrepreneur, E-N. There is practically nothing wrong to desire to be an entrepreneur. But what is wrong is when you only have that ego of being called the CEO. And that's why, till today, our business is about 20 years now. We have about 13 people currently on our payroll, and we pay well over 600,000 every month. So for you to know that I know what I'm saying. I still bear director of operation. We don't have CEO yet. So if you think it's by you that ego of CEO, maybe it is better for you to rethink and start by being an entrepreneur. You have an entrepreneurial mind, but you are working with. That's why our own concept in Real Exploit Concept, we produce this. I'm into printing, publishing, and packaging. See, today, once we employ you, we tell you, you are not working for me as your team leader. You are not working for what? For me. But you are working with me. Because I will make you to understand, here is not government business. We don't work, nothing to share. It is not Osun State government that money will come from Abuja, that some international organization will help them. They will share part of that subsidy is gone. We don't have. So for you to take care of your needs, your wants, and probably your luxury, you just have to work. It is either you become an entrepreneur or you are an entrepreneur. Nothing stops you to be an entrepreneur. In fact, it's a good concept. And by the way, immediately after COVID, Harvard passed that resolution that the main concept, the original concept now for business sustainability is by that Igbo apprenticeship system. Please go and Google it. Igbo apprenticeship system. If you know you are not ready to give it all it takes, in fact, entrepreneurship is a lonely journey. So let me rush this. Now, to take care of your needs, your wants, and luxury, because you are the one who wants financial independence. And I establish to you That is not a destination, but a journey. It starts from having an idea. You know, I asked you, I said you must ready to give something in exchange, whether as an entrepreneur or as an entrepreneur. Be an entrepreneur in an organization. Don't look down on yourself. The only thing that permits me to be here and the business is still running is because of the great people that we are working together. Please help me to clap for them. I value my people. If they are not there, maybe I will not have the time to come and share with you. Now, it starts from where? Idea. You must have an idea. And don't just leave it in idea. Because many times, Nigerians see product or service in the market, they now begin to scratch their head. Me too, I have that idea. But what happened to you that you did not process that idea that you have? So when you process your idea will either turn to product or what? Service. And that was why I asked you, what do you have? You want to go into favor market? Yes, it's good to pray. And when they talk about labor market, say, God forbid. God forbid. Ask yourself, what if life permits? At least the 3 S. Your income, your salary, what is coming to you. And then the way you spend it, that is the S2, will now determine whether you have savings. When our president announced that the subsidy is gone, everybody needs to readjust. Do you have an idea? Are you ready to process your idea, either to turn to product or to turn to service that you can offer to the people? You package it as product or service. And at the end of the day, people are not ready to part with their hard-earned money. But the only thing that can make people to part with their hard-earned money is when you have something of value. What I got online, we are now about 250 million people. And over 65% are young populace. We have different needs. Look around you. This is shade of color, shade of clothes. I bought this in Oshogbo. Somebody made this clothes in Oshogbo. She did not give me free. I have to part with my hard-earned money. So do you have products that you can package to people in form of that can take care of their needs? Or you have service that you can render? So if you don't have, you are a cheat and you can never be on this journey. Please take it from me. Even the Holy Bible says it is more honorable to give than to receive. So what do you have? And if you have product already, or you have service that you are rendering, and you are over celebrating it, with time, it will turn to waste. And mind you, waste to you is raw material to another person. So don't say you don't have anything. Do you have an idea? I heard the MC talk about the dreamers. There are 3 lines. Are you a dreamer, or a thinker, or an executor? If you want to have a place in Nigeria and in the world at large, you must be the 3 at the same time. You must be what? A dreamer, a thinker, and an executor. In my journey, when I begin to share my story, you will see. So for you to take care of people's needs, their wants and their luxury. Don't forget I said needs are things that are compulsory for you to live your life. Things that give you more comfort. are wants, but more comforts in the highest order are luxury. One plot of land in Oshogbo, 500,000 some places 1 million. Hello, ma. You want to compare that with 800 million, 1 billion, Banana Island. Is that not luxury? Is it not the same car to convey you from Oshogbo to Lagos? Bus, how much? Car, how much? If you want to hire, even with full AC, that's another level. But what do you have to give for that? And some people, your own want is their need. So don't think you don't have anything to give. Okay, you want your president to come all the way from Abuja to Oshogbo, 7 hours on the road. So to him, that chopper must be there. The airplane must be there to convey him just 30 minutes or 35 minutes from Abuja to Oshogbo and to Ibadan. So needs to some people might be want to some people. And that's why that strata, please, for those who don't speak Yoruba or you don't understand Yoruba, please find out the level of otoshi. Akushe, Olowo, Oloro, Borokini, they are all concepts of journey. So don't kill yourself. I know where I started from. In the slide, you will see Tm raised to power 3. See, you cannot separate time and money. If you want to have financial independence, you can't separate time and money. And there are 3 things you can do with the 3. 1, you can waste your time for coming here, not making anything out of your meeting here. Just sit down here, write it down in fine note, and not do anything about it. Maybe you come here to waste your time, if that is what you want. At least I know my age. And you know your what? You know your age. There are 3 things you can do with time and what? And money. You can waste your time and you can waste your money. Maybe you buy an oranges or you buy clothes or shoe. Or you go from one place to another to go and look for somebody and you did not meet that person. That's a waste. But in case you spend that money and you are able to derive value, at the instance, that is, you spend that money, at least you derive something. But you just recharge your phone. An MTN or Glo did not give you anything in return. I hope you know that data and data now rule our world. Hello? Let me say this. Recently, I discovered that there are only 2 businesses now in the whole world. Contest it, oh. There are only 2 businesses now in the whole world. Number 1, tech business. And every other thing you do that you must run with tech. And that's why education is not a scam. If you are not educated, how do you think you understand the concept of running your business with tech? That is the only 2 businesses now in the whole world. Tech and every other thing. So you don't joke with your time. You spend your time and then you invest your what? Your time. And to do that, the 3M that you see there, to get money, you have to work. If you don't work, nothing will come to you in exchange. And again, anything that comes to you, even the Holy Bible established it, whoever that spends it all is what? Is a fool. Anything that comes to you, learn to manage it. And for you to manage money, there are only two concepts that are attached to it. One, you budget. To budget is a prediction of both income and expenditure. It's only in this country where government budgets, but they don't think of where that money will come legitimately. Whether people have the purchasing power, they say we will reduce the purchasing power. And now we can see. To get this financial independence, I said is a journey. You need to work. So what do you have in exchange? You work it. And when that money comes, you must learn to do budget. Don't just spend. And when you budget, then you save. Don't just save. And I have 300,000. Save with the mindset of purpose. And then you go to number 3. Let that money multiply. Send your money on an errand. Let that money multiply. Not everything they are wearing you will wear. Not everything they are buying you will buy. As an entrepreneur, you don't have that life. You do it, you are joking. And again, to have financial independence, you must understand the concept of IDP. I'm not talking of people that they are displaced, so IDP. Go and read and get yourself more equipped for the journey ahead. Financial independence, financial discipline, and then financial planning. Majority of us are not planning. If you put 100 Nigerians together, over 80% will just be complaining. Less than 15% will be talking, will be sharing their ideas. And less than 5% will go to work. Are you going to work after this meeting? Now, let me wrap it up with my own story. I am from Ogbomoso. And after my secondary school, I traveled to Ilorin to go and see one of my uncles. And I left Ogbomoso with 2 nylon bags, Benson and edges. I still have the picture. Black, and the other one was yellow. From there, I learned how to repair a computer. And after some time, I graduated, and I was working in a particular place, a business center. And at that time, I cannot even remember what I was being paid. But I know because of the way I work, one Ghanaian saw me and said, Philip, please, we love you to come and be working with us. And I moved there. And I used part of my salary to learn printing that I'm currently doing. I use part of my salary. So if that is what your dream need, your vision need, please give it all it takes. I did that, and I got admission to study marketing at Federal Polytechnic Offa. And a lecturer just walked into the class and said, you have audacity to go to any of the offices that if you are not in this school, no lecturer will be here. And that got into my head. You see, the business you don't market will not sell. And I quickly moved to one of the lecturers. People will say, that lecturer, you cannot approach him. Is this, is that. Me, I walk up to him and I say, Oga, I can print. The first job they gave me was 300,000 naira. Years ago, I think around 2003, because I did pre-ND. 300,000 naira, and he paid. And I bought my first computer system. And I started from our house. And then I was living with one of my uncles too. He trained me, the graphics, and we're using that. I don't go home to my parents to go and collect money. For what? And since then, I've been taking responsibility of my life. I love it. And I bless God. I said I'm not going to lie to you. There is no who is who in offer as at that time that I did not work with. And I bless God. I worked. So one day, one family gave me a job. Instead of them, they put money together in a bath. One bowl, big bowl. Wedding family in offer. And they said I should take money. That's my own for printing of their program for the burial. Instead of them to give me 125,000, 120,000, they gave me 150,000. When I got home, I gave it to my brother to count the money. He said 150. I said, are you sure? I quickly went back and returned the money. What do you think will happen? That man said, Philip, this is very kind of you. When the late Olofa passed, the man did everything possible for me to get some jobs in offer. I saw hell, but this man stood for me. In fact, he even said, he's my boy, he's fronting for me. Whereas the man did not collect anything from me. I got that job. And that job gave me fortune. At least the present Olofa, I did the Iwuye program, the installation program. I did it. And in my life, as at that time, I have never handled that kind of money. They gave me the job, 3.5 million. And I've always been going through printing magazines. Solid one in Nigeria. So no need for me to go and look for where to print the job. I got to Lagos. I delivered the job. The Kabiyesi loved the job. Are you getting yourself prepared? There are opportunities everywhere. Are you getting prepared? Or you are just complaining about Nigeria? So that's the way I've been carrying on my business. If they give me job to do, when others are buying shoe, buying all manner, I will not buy. I will use my money to buy equipment and all that. So, and I used to print checkbook for microfinance bank. So in 2016, just like this time, that the prices of things are just changing, increasing, as if they have wings. I got to Lagos, I wanted to buy a particular machine. They said 1,250,000. And after some days, they said 1.5. And after some days, 1.5 million. Please help me to appreciate Mr. Benga from BOI. Please help me to appreciate him. He's from BOI. He's my Oga. When I get there, you will understand. So one of my lecturers approached me and said they want to print and they want to source money from microfinance bank. At that very time, it dawned on me that I can also get money. So I approached this woman that I needed money. Please give me a few minutes to share this. Very important because you will not see this one in the book. So the woman said, no problem. Philip, come and see me. I got there the next day. The woman arranged for 1.2 million. And I asked her, Mommy, is it this easy? She said, no, it's because we know you. So ask yourself, who are you? Do you have the character? If you say there is no money in Nigeria, I will tell you there is money here. Just keep with me. So I got the money. And one of my mentors at that time too gave me 200,000. And I had the little money that I have and I bought that machine. And I refunded this bank. As at that time, that 1.2 million is way above what is obtainable at the microfinance bank. But this woman risked it for me. You think the idea that you have, people are not ready to go to risk with you? There are. People are looking for character. So I got the money, and I paid interest of 115,000 naira in 3 months. You can see how I'm giving you all this number. It is not for me to come and make a show here. It is for you that you must understand your data, understand figure, and know them. If and only if you want to be on this journey. It's no joke. You must have that discipline to sit down, write, think, relate, research. And I paid back 115,000. And I refunded my mentor too. I did not say, Oga is loaded, Oga have money. Like some of us we do. Is it not 15,000 that you gave me? You have money now. Please forget it. Don't worry, oh. Don't worry. So I refunded the 200,000. That same year too, I have an idea. I wanted to buy another machine, a printing machine. That same bank that gave me 1.2 million that I refunded and I paid interest of 115, I got 2.5 million from that same microfinance bank. Every business is local. I did not sign, please don't record this one, no. I did not sign a single sheet and I got that money. I did not fill any form and I got that money. And I paid back in 7 months 433,700. In 7 months, I paid back this 2.5 million. And this, my mentor that gave me 200,000 that I refunded. There was no cost on that money. So for those who are looking for something, you don't have anything in exchange. You say, why is bank giving you this? They call it cost of fund. But on this one, so my mentor gave me 500,000. And I had that money. I bought generator. So we're moving. We're moving. And again, in 2017, and I turned to BOI. They gave me 4.8 million to buy the machine that printed this. Please let me to clap for Mr. Agbenga. The door of BOI, Bank of Industry, are open wide. Please, don't waste your time. Don't waste for grants. I know for sure over 2 billion they have last year. How many people got the money? Because most of us, we don't have structures with our business. Structures and systems. We don't have. Anything that saves you time, energy, and money is what they call system. Forget about jargons. They call English. So they gave me 4.8 million. And I pay back 4 years. Where will you see that? And let me shock you. I've always been paying. I pay back 23 times with only 620-something thousand. That was the interest. Until today, I still have the machine. So where do you see the concept of don't borrow? There are bad debts and there are good debts. It has to do with your character and what you know, and then the discipline that you bring on board. So I pay back the money. You know, I said that we have about 13 people currently on our payroll. Not that we have everything. For those who be asking questions, not that we have every one of them. As we move, it's become difficult and are wasting our time to deliver. We think, okay, this is a job description. Can we get somebody fitting for this job? Then we employ. Because every time I turn to pray and think, God, why is my own life? Can't I just get a big job to get this? And the answer that I've always get is so that you can share your story. So please, this is important to me. Because when people say there's no money in Nigeria, I don't even know what to say. So I paid back the 4.8 million. And a good turn, we do what? We deserve another. And they gave me another money too. 8.1 in 2021. Please help me to clap for my Oga. Because my paper is still waiting for expansion. I needed more money, more than 8.1. But let me shock you. The person that gave me 2 million, because the policy of BOI is they don't want to give you money and go and do other things. They want that money to come back because that money you see with them is OPM, other people's money. I refunded the 4.8. What do you think will happen? They gave me 8.1. And I paid back. About 1 point something, but 1 million 9 or so was the cost of fund on it. For 3 years. Because immediately after COVID, they reviewed downward. The interest was 9 million before COVID. And after COVID, they reviewed downward to 7%. Tell me if your commercial bank can give you that. If you know you have an idea, please go to BOI. Don't wait for grants. So, I refunded the 500,000 to this my Oga, and they gave me 2 million naira. Because the policy of BOI is they want to see that equipment. They fund industry. You know you have an idea. Please don't wait. So, this my Oga gave me 2 million. With the little that I have, I got the machine, I brought it to office. And immediately, in less than 2 weeks, BOI fulfilled their own part. They paid my supplier, and the supplier refunded, and I paid my Oga. And let me shock you again. In 2018, you know I said it's a journey. It's a big journey that requires you, your character, and your brain. I have not mentioned government in all of this, Not that we don't take government job. If we see, we will take. But the point is you will pay us. Because you cannot hold our money and the interest is running in bank. And they will not want to pay you on time. That's another day. So, I have another idea again. And I went to pitch to explain. Because I've already refunded the 200, the 500, and then the 2 million. I turned to one good bank there, Fidelity Bank. They tried. In fact, the regional manager came all the way from Ibadan. I wanted about 30 million at that time to buy a particular machine. Because I always buy, and I will keep buying. Shebi, you are the one that say there is no money in Nigeria. So I went to pitch my idea to this, my Oga, in 2018. And guess what? We are not related by blood, though. Even we are not from the same state. He gave me 20 million naira. I did not sign anything with him. He did not sign anything. He gave me 20 million naira. God forbid. What of if he dies? And I turned to say he did not give me any money.
Yes.
That's big risk that he took for me. Gave me 20 solid million naira in 3 tranches. 3.5, 6.5, and solid 10 million naira.
10 million.
I paid back in 28 months or so. And after that one, he now said, yes, you now need to pay interest. And I paid back 7 million naira. Making how much? 27 million naira.
27.
Yes. In that same business that you want to be working with me and to be playing with my business.
Exactly.
Because you will say, entrepreneur, people are difficult to work with. They are this, they are that. Is it because I didn't come today? Or guys just shouting on me? So is that 7 million naira your money?
No.
That was the cost on that fund. So you want me to be playing with my business? So I paid back the 7 million naira on top of that 20 million because nobody was willing to help. He gave me the money and the machine we bought with that machine, we are still using it to today. So please always buy right.
Thank you.
With this few story, I think I've been able to convince you.
Convince.
I'm not here to confuse anybody.
And not to confuse.
Nigeria is good.
Yes, sir.
Financial independence is very possible. Only if you are ready to go on the journey by the set of rules.
Distinguished.
Thank you.
Thank you
for this opportunity. I'm
Thank
grateful.
You. Please bring out your phones. Let me quickly give out some recharge card. Please, these recharge cards are not 200 naira recharge card. They are not. So we understand that you are core members. So we are not giving anything. The Bank of Industry. Can you please celebrate him? Thank you very much, sir. It's a great honor. Thank you. Are we ready for that recharge card now? All the recharge cards with me are all MTN. For now, I don't know if I will be giving another one. So, let me call 4 to 5 out of them. Then we'll continue later. Ladies and gentlemen, the LGI, Oloruda Local Government, Mr. Olunloyo Elias, your LGI. Can you please celebrate? It's a great honor to have you here, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Are we ready now? 1 5 4 8 4 5 4 1 5 2 6 9 4 6 7 6 8. I move to the next one. Can we please put our hands together? Mrs. Mafe, please, I would like you to take over from me because of my... Yes. Thank you. Please don't go too far. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Number 2. 3104 64 12 94 27 9827 98297. Sorry. Let me call that again. 3104 64. You have gotten it. Thank you very much. Number 3. Sorry, I won't make mistake again. Number 3. 9710 29 08 68 46 08947. A round of applause for the lady there. On to the next. Let me call 2 more. 2 more. 6704 54 27 34 06 89947. Who got it? Who got it? Let me call it again. 6704 54 27 34. Oh, this is not 3. My sister, come and check which one is this. Come now. 3 or 5? 5. Let me call it again. 6704 54 27 54 06 89947. Take R again. And finally, Finally for this time. Finally for this time. 310426554567 It should not be that sister again. No. A round of applause for the bros there. Thank you. Because of our time. Can we please celebrate the last guest speaker, Mr. Philip Adebayo? Can we please celebrate the last guest speaker? And we are moving on. Any moment from now, we'll be calling all our distinguished guests to address us. Please let us kindly work with time. Our time is fast spent. Speaking next, briefly, to address us. Speaking next to address us is Mr. Akindele Ayobami, representing Mr. Temitope Oladejo, is the guest speaker here to quietly come and address us. All right, while we are waiting for him, please welcome David Light.
Surprising because I know you see my endeavor. This year I'm gonna be finance you. If you be like us, you waiting you to follow.
Hello, please, a louder round of applause for that wonderful performance. I want to welcome each and every one of us to this history making event. Sorry, I'm on glasses. Yes, actually, it's because I'm very shy. I'm a very, very shy person. So I know I get emotional when I see crowds. So just bear with me. Yeah. Some of you are already smiling. Yeah. That's who I am. Yeah, I want to welcome once more again. Right about now, I want to formally welcome and acknowledge the presence of LGI Oshogbo, Alaja Tawa, Jimo. Woo! Don't worry, you will pass out. You will pass out in peace. Don't worry, I understand. Ma, you are welcome, Ma. You are welcome. Thank you very much for honoring us. A bigger round of applause for her once more. Thank you, ma'am. Also, we want to acknowledge the very wonderful presence of the distinguished ZI Zonal Inspector of Osun State NYSC, Mr. Olasunbo Olukotun. Miss, oh, I'm sorry, please. I'm so sorry. Mrs. Olasunbo Olukotun. You're welcome, ma'am. Zonal Inspector, NYSC, Osun State. Also, not forgetting a very personal big sister of ours in the house, a friend of NYSC Witness, and a very important partner. I'm talking about no one else but Fola Eden, the convener of Shabak Oshogbo, one of the biggest concerts in Osun State. The noise is around very soon. It will get bigger. The concert is in November this year by the very special grace of God. Also, not forgetting the CLO Oshogbo local government, Mr. Mustafa Ibrahim. You are very, very welcome, sir. We appreciate you. Taking us further in this program, we will be watching a broadcast from one of our speakers. His name is Mr. Temitope Oladejo. He will be speaking to us live from a pre-recorded video. Please, let's watch and enjoy. Very brief presentation and very, very important. Please, technical crew, let's take it.
Hello everyone, my name is Temitope Oladejo. I am the founder of Blockchain Labs. Blockchain Labs is a blockchain academy where we train people about opportunities in the blockchain space. I am super excited to connect with you all at this NYSC What Next Year 2024 edition, and I'm going to be walking you through opportunities in the Web3 space. Before I go deep into what is Web3, it is also important I quickly walk you through what we know today as Web2. Web2 that we know today is the internet we are currently operating with. You know, your Web2 is your Facebook, your Web2 is your Twitter, your Web2 is your LinkedIn, your Web2 is your YouTube. We interact on these social media platforms on a daily basis. Your Web2 is also your mobile banking applications. By the time you send your money from one mobile app to the other, from one account to the other, you are interacting with the internet that we know today to be called Web2. In the Web2 space, your data is 100% controlled by the applications you use. You are trusting these companies to help you manage, and you believe that they are going to manage your data effectively. However, reverse is the case. By the time you put your content on, for example, on Twitter, that we also know as X today, your tweet can be deleted. Yes, that's the fact. If your tweet goes against the laid down rules and regulation of Twitter, your tweet can be pulled down. Your tweet can be pulled down if there is a directive from the government to the management of the social media platform X. Your tweet can be pulled down. So those are the part of the issues that we experience when we interact with Web2 today. Your data is not 100% yours. Your privacy is not 100% yours. I'm sure you all can remember a couple of years ago when Facebook was indicted with data privacy infringement in the United States, and Facebook was fined millions of dollars. So those are the issues we face when we are interacting with Web2 platforms. Sometimes when you send money from your mobile app, from one mobile app to the other, you discover that after 2-3 days, the money has left your bank A. It is yet to be credited in bank B, and you would probably have to reach out to the customer care agent of the bank for them to be able to resolve it. Sometimes we've had cases that such money, eventually goes down the drain. They don't get recovered. So those are the issues we face in Web2. Now, I'm briefly going to talk about what we know as Web3. Web3 today, in a short form, means decentralized internet. Decentralized internet means that you have 100% control of your data. You have 100% control of what you put out there. You have 100% control of what is going on. You can actually track and see how everything is being managed, right? So Web3 today provides numerous opportunities for people that are ready to experience, that are ready to explore Web3. Now, generally speaking, I know most people, their first phase of interacting with Web3 has always been okay. You can do crypto, you can mine coin, you can do tap tap tap. As a matter of fact, in our society today now, by the time you walk from one place to the other, you see people tapping on their phone, they are playing mini apps on their Telegram account, and they're expecting something uh, in exchange for interacting with these mini apps. So those are part of the opportunities that Web3 gives you. Number one, which I'm going to talk about, is decentralization, right? Decentralization means that whatever you put out there in the Web3 space is owned and controlled by you. You can actually track everything that is going on in your account, right? When we say account, you can create an account through your mobile wallet, right? Which you also have 100% control over, right? As long as you don't compromise your account. You have control over what you send from one account to the other. You have control over which digital assets you want to acquire, right? Without anyone sniffing, without anyone trying to track you down and all that. So there are numerous opportunities in Web3. The first one, which I mentioned earlier, decentralization, right? You have control. No government can just pull down your data on the Web3 space. They do not have control over it, because the way the Web3 is built, leveraging on blockchain technology, makes peer-to-peer transactions easier, makes peer-to-peer transaction very, very secure, right? People run nodes. There are people running multiple nodes all over the world. And this makes decentralization in the Web3 space very, very important and paramount. That's one. Number two, I'm quickly going to talk about privacy, right? Privacy is a very, very big concern in Web2 today. Privacy in the sense that whatever you put out there on the Web2 apps, Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media accounts you have today in the Web2 space, TikTok, your data is being snooped over. People behind the scene can actually see your data, and they can do whatever it is they want without your consent. And this is a great concern for anyone. It should be a great concern for anyone, actually, right? You should know how your data is being controlled and managed. You may think that data is nothing now, right? But eventually, when you aggregate all your data, you discover that your data is your identity, and you should have control over it. So Web3 offers you data privacy, right? You have control on what you can share. You have control of what you can give access to any apps, right? So all these are not available on Web2 platform, but Web3 gives you this opportunity. So Web3 offers you numerous opportunities to make money, right? You can make money in Web3. Whosoever you are, whatever skill you have, you can make money in Web3. However, before you can say you want to start making money, you need to put in the right effort, right? You need to put in effort, effort that you can equate into value, right? So there are so many ways you can make money in Web2, in Web3, pardon me. There are so many ways to make money in Web3. Number one of it is you can either be a technical explorer in Web3 or a non-technical explorer in Web3. A technical explorer in Web3 refers to people that already have technical skills. Maybe you are a web developer, maybe while web development, you can either be a front-end developer or back-end developer, or you are a UI UX designer, or you are a content writer, or you are a graphic designer, or you are a content creator, make videos, right? There are opportunities for you in Web3. You can transition your skills from Web 2 to Web 3. You can do this same thing that you are doing in Web 2 for Web 3 companies, right? And you get paid. You get paid, right? And when you get paid, trust me, it makes a whole lot of sense, right? So this is an opportunity for you as a person. If you have a technical experience, if you are a content writer, you are a software developer, you are a graphic designer, you can transition from Web 2 to Web 3. The same goes for non-technical members, right? Non-technical people. You can also learn, right? You can be a community manager, you can be a moderator, right? You can do so many things in Web 3 that will make you money. And these are things that we train people on at Blockchain Labs, right? So I am looking forward to see many of you in our community. We're going to walk you through how to transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Even if you are a beginner, if you don't understand what Web 3 means, right? If you've been hearing these terms and you don't understand what it means, it is time for you to move to Web 3. We are available to train you. We will train you for free, and we are going to put you through what you need to know and how to start making money in Web3. In the hall right now, there are Blockchain Labs team member available. You can walk up to them. They will show you how to join our community. You can also search for us on all social media, most social media platform. We are active on X, which is also known as Twitter. You can subscribe to our YouTube page. You can also follow us on IG. And if you're also on decentralized social media platform like Lens Protocol, you can also follow us on Lens Protocol. We are live there and we are looking forward to connecting with you. We are available to train you so that you can learn, you can earn, you can connect, and you can grow. Thank you very much and see you all very, very soon. Bye.
Oladejo, the young person like you and I. And over time, I have seen what consistency and focus in a particular course can do in the life of a young individual. Now, Mr. Tokwe, like many of us, after his NYS, I think he said he had even started nursing, having a flair for IT ever since he was in school, IT, NYSC, prior NYSC time. Now, NYSC What Next, I believe it is a platform for many of us as young individuals to start to help us navigate our potentials in a way that we will not be stranded as to what is it I want to do after NYSC. I was at Union convocation, I think last week, last week, yeah. And I was speaking with one of the students. Right now, she already bakes. She's a law graduate, 4.0 law graduate. She already bakes. She knows how to bake. She knows how to cook. She's already catering for events. Now, that kind of a person, and she's a law graduate and very sound too academically. That person, that kind of a person does not really need somebody already to start telling her, this is what you do, this is what you do. But some of us don't have that opportunity. And we are here today. That is why this organization, put together by Mr. Nifemi Ojo, put this program together just to help us channel our energy through that thing that we know how to do. And very soon we are going to be having so many breakout sessions. What you know how to do may be different from what I know how to do. Let me let you know something. That thing that you can do, just picture that very thing that you can do. That 1, 2, 3, 4 persons have told you, this thing is nice. Please concentrate on it. If it is talking, you speak very well. One person has told you. You speak very well. Another person has told you. Please please focus your attention on that area and you'll see yourself doing excellently well in that area. Please put your hands together for yourself as I welcome the zonal director who is representing the state coordinator of Nysc, Alaja Tawa Jimo, for a short remarks. Please put your hands together for her.
NigerFlavor.com. All because of you, I be on the phone all night long. Oh. Don't be smart when you do to me. Oh no, no, no. I be on my business, shawty, but you be on my mind, shawty. Let me, all of my honey, kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Can't you see I'm into ya? Can't you see I'm in love? Kiss me to the cellular, kiss me to the phone. Yeah, messing with my
I've been told now just to be corrected. It is Mrs. Olutokun Olasumbo, who is the zonal inspector of Oshogbo zone that is representing the NYSC state coordinator for a short remarks. Very sorry, my apologies, very sincere apologies. Please put your hands together. Let's celebrate our mother.
The convener, Mr. Nifemi Ojo, all invited guests, Ejia Oshogbo, Alaja Jimo, Ejia Olorunda, Mr. Olunloyo, my ever dynamic gentlemen, core members. I'm here this morning to represent the state coordinator. I am the zonal inspector for Oshogbo zone. What's next, my gentlemen, core members? After service, what are you planning to embark on? The question everybody asks when you take your discharge certificate is what's next? Some of you might have figured out what to do, like job offers, entrepreneurship. But others are still wondering, what do I do? Regardless of where you stand, remember that this moment is just the beginning. Your education has equipped you with skills, knowledge, and NYSC has equipped you with network to tackle the world. Here are the few things to consider as a sojourn to the larger world. 1, explore your passion. Don't be afraid to try new things and explore different paths. 2, build meaningful connections. Nurture relationship with mentors, colleagues, and friends. 3, stay curious, continuously learn and seek other opportunities for growth by attending programs like this. 4, be resilient, embrace challenges, and view failure as a stepping stone. 5, make a positive impact. Use your skill to make a difference in your community. My gentlemen corps members, as you navigate this new journey, remember that success is not a destination, it's a continuous process. Stay focused, stay humble, and stay true to yourself. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. We are grateful. Your words are timely. Thank you, ma'am. Mrs. Olutokun Ola Sumbo. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'm correct this time. Just to lighten us up a little bit, the session, even I personally am waiting for a long time. This is the raffle draw moment. I'm sure. Hey, clap now. If you want to clap, clap. If you want to sing, sing. Abi? All right. We have Trafficate in the house. This is the company that is, responsible for this particular segment of the day. Trafficate, can I get your representative? Okay, please come forward. Come forward. Thank you very much. They are one of our partners and sponsors of this very, very unique event. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Please put your hands together for them. We've been told that the first 200 persons would be getting a gift. Am I correct?
Not 200, but we're having 200 offers, Sha.
Yes, you have 200 offers, yes. Right? Please, I need the other mic, please.
Coppers, we, yo. Yeah, I'm so glad to be here, and it's a great pleasure to be here with everyone. Okay. All right. My name is Babarinde Favor, and I'm the representative of Trafficate, and we are handling this or organizing this. Let me put it that way. So this is just, I'm happy to be here once again. And in situations like this, I like to speak regarding it. Why? Because we all know that Nigeria is not smiling, actually. Okay, take for example, I'm going to share my story. So I was able to serve at Enugu State. So yeah, and also I graduated from Obafemi Awolowo University. And we graduated with a very small grade. I graduated with first class. And then I was able to have the opportunity of serving in a university. So where am I going with this is that there is no job out there. Don't get me wrong. Going to school is right. Studying is right. But you just have to do some other things. You have to look outward. You have to do more things. Even if you get the job, you still need to do more things because 33K, they do anything again these days. They even last 1 week. All right, so now I'm going to paint a picture, or let me just use this quote from Lai to info, of info, right? So, yeah, I'm going to share this now. And with the current situation, we all know what the economy is saying. I was discussing with one of my friends yesterday, And okay, we were discussing about the dollar rates, 1,650, if I'm right, as at yesterday. So now we can see that the economy is just crumbling day by day. And there's nothing we can do. We are in it already. We need to do more. We need to do better. So, yeah. I want us to pay close attention because we are having cash gifts. We're having some other gifts here that we want to share during this raffle draw. All right. So, back to my economical talk. That means we all have to do more things. And these days, when I see status, I see I'm taking orders. Everybody don't turn Aruke pre-order. So now, this is an opportunity to let me put it this way, my Aruke pre-orders. That is, okay, imagine this scenario that you are able to order a product at a very cheap price. Like, let me say at wholesale prices. Now, I'm going to do some presentation for us. I'm going to show you some products that we have at Trafficate and how you can see the benefits of this and how it's okay for us. So now this is a smartwatch this is a smartwatch with 7 straps. Now, okay, let me just ask this first. Let us guess, how much is this going for in the current market price now? Yeah? 40,000. Okay, 50,000. Eh?
He's asking, is it original?
All right. But we all know this type, right? We all know this type, right? So now, this one is going for the market price of, let's say, 50,000, yeah? But at Trafficate, we are selling this for the price of 17,000 naira.
Wow.
So now, this is the opportunity that we are giving to people trying to sell and trying to resell. That is, if you are getting it at a very cheap prices from us, you'll be able to put your own price on it. So this is giving you the opportunity of having this wide profit margin. That is, when you sell, you get your profit and you sell to your customers. Now, another thing that we do at Trafficate is that we handle your deliveries. That is, you don't even have to worry about delivery. We've noticed that, okay, there is this delivery each that, okay, I want to I order from this place. And you are thinking about how is this product going to get to my customers. Trafficate handles that. And also, when you register with Trafficate, we give you a cashback of 1,500, which you can use within 7 days to order anything from us. So these are the offers that we have for you. All right, I'm going to show you another product here. This video making kit. Out there, I don't know the market price, but I know maybe let's say 35K or something. But on Trafficate, this is going for just 11,000 naira on Trafficate. So you can see the tremendous opportunity in this. And also for attendees today, you'll be able to register with us at 50% discount for you just attending this program. And also, as part of our gift, while you're registering, you'll be getting 20% off, 80% off, 65% off, 75% off to register. Normally, when you want to register on our platform, you register for 10,000 naira. But for everyone here, you're getting 50% discount, that is 5,000 naira. And some people will be lucky enough to get the 80% discount to register for just 2,000 naira. So why are you registering is because we don't want everyone to have access to this. Why? Because we are trying to empower those that are trying to resell. Imagine you ordering from China, ordering from Vietnam, ordering from other places, shipping fee, custom fee, and some other things. We have this product right here in Nigeria, so you don't have to worry about that. Once you have access to this, you just order and resell at your own rate. So now, we're going to start the whole raffle draw thing, because I guess that's what we've been waiting for to. Okay, so I think we've been shared this pamphlet with us, Trafficate flyer that is with us. So that is your raffle ticket number. So I will be picking numbers at random with me. So yes.
So,
So-
to win in this round now, you have to be the chosen.
If you have lost,
If you are not chosen, you are not chosen. So if you are the chosen, let me see your hands up. If you are the chosen, so now just
yeah. So I'm going to pick a number at random. So check your flyer if you are the lucky one. Or I should just give my MC the opportunity of picking a number so that it's not be like I'm doing. So just pick a number, those small ones.
I'm you. Hey, I'm a choosing. I'm a choosing. This number, who are you? Number 23. Who is number 23? 23. Please, are you with your ticket? You've mastered your numbers, right? So, all right. So, we'll be taking it to our zonal inspector now. No, that's mommy.
Okay, the small one.
Number 142. 142. Okay. Okay,
First lady,
number
yeah,
23.
23.
Okay, number 23.
Yeah, the first lady, the first number I called. Number 23, she's there. Please come forward. Yes, this is the verification. Okay. So, congratulations. Congratulations. You see where the number is at the bottom. You are 123. 142. Okay, 142. Let me verify. Okay, come forward.
Okay, number 142.
142. Come forward. Come.
This is a perfume set.
Ah. Congratulations.
All right. So we are going to pick another number.
So our LGI, right? Alaja Tawa Jima will be doing this for us. Okay. Thank you very much, Ma. Number 129. 129. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Please let me verify. Thank you. That's good. 129. Okay. What is written there? An iron. Is going on with an iron. Wow. 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 And your copper uniform is already looking ironed, so you just make it straighter. All the gators may come out well. Do you understand that now? Thank you very much. We have an opportunity for more. All right, let's go. So this one now, you'll be using your hand to do yourself. The small ones. Hey, this number. Numbers 51. Number 51. You are the chosen. Where is the person?
Number 51.
Number 51. Please, let's make sure participants outside, please, those people outside who have also chosen, who picked numbers also, let them be aware so that they will not, the gift will not pass them by. Okay, go shake it, Dada. They say you should shake it very well. So let's go again. Number 51 is not here. All right, let's go again.
Small one. Where are they?
Okay, this is for the early comers. Number 4. Number 4. You are the chosen. You are the chosen. You are the chosen. Congratulations. Now, this time around, now let me bet. Okay, yeah. This is 4, yeah.
So
0,
you'll be
0,
picking
4.
your gift
You will use your
yourself.
hand to do yourself. Oh, yeah, come. The big ones, yes, the big one. Oh, yeah, open it. Okay.
60% off. So that means you want to register with us on our platform. You're registering 60% off. So you can use this coupon. Once you press it while registering, you'll be able to register for 60% off. That means they will be paying you, let's say, 4,000 naira.
So do you understand, right? So if you are registering with them, whatever the amount, you have 60%
So we have all these
discount.
products right here with us if you want to resell now.
All right. Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause. She's not. Five more, all right. The small ones, sir.
The smaller ones?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. We have number 134. 134. Where is? You can check anybody, those ushers, those people outside, so please let them make sure they are. Let's make sure everybody, no one is left out. 134. Not available. Tilole. Sopoti. It has lost. All right, let's go. Daddy, please, you. Convener. Where is the convener? Convener. Mr. Nivemi Ojo, you be doing us the honors of picking also. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Number 84. The chosen. Congratulations. Let me verify. Correct. Number 84. Okay, all right. So it's time to use your hand to do yourself. All right, the big ones now. Okay. What's there? Yeah. She's also having 65% discount of the registration package.
You can go to.
Come and take now. So when you want to register with us,
you can go to www.trafficates.com and you'll be able to register for 50% off today. If you check your flyer, you will see the coupon there. You'll be able to use that. Once you type that, while registering, you get 50% off. So I think we still have like 4 more before we wrap this up.
All right, the
So-
convener, please. Let's have the convener do us the honors this time around. Where is he? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, just one. You picked 2. 1. Okay. 127. 127. 127. 127. Number 127. Congratulations. Hey, rejoice for those that are rejoicing, so that the day of your own rejoicing will come. Hey, Chineke. Okay. Hey, brother, and you are a very handsome guy. Oh. If not that I have chosen, I would have chosen you too. Amen. You are going home with a beautiful set, a t-shirt. Thank you, traffic aids. We have 3 more. Okay, we have 3 more. Yes. Let's go to Fola Eden is in the house. Let Fola Eden do us the honors. Please, this way. Yes, ma'am. The small ones. Oh, okay. Sorry. 167. Okay, number 167. Number 167. Okpo, KPK. Bros. Well done. Aye. 167, confirm. We are stay by this side. You are speaking in tongues too. Brother. Calm down now. The big one. Okay. Also a very nice, lovely t-shirt. He's going on with a brand new t-shirt. Okpo. Please, a round of applause. Thank you very much, Trafficate. We are grateful. Okay, we have 2 more. Okay, please, let me just pick at random. See, who? You want to choose? Are you sure? But you have a number. You can't choose now. Oh, yeah, Mabo. Please come. Ma'am, please, help us pick a number. Mommy. Yes, please. From the small ones. Okay. Number 173. 173. Are you the one? Almost, yeah. 173. Coming through. Please, let's verify. Watch out. Yes. Oh, please come this way. Sorry. All right. He's also won for himself 60% discount of the registration. So this is the last one, right? We can give one more because I think the gifts are still many. Okay, let me be the one to pick. Yes. 166. 166. Where's your card? So that we can verify that it's your number, 166. Thank you very much. Yes, 166, okay? Pick from the big one. Okay. You've won a tote bag. A tote bag. Oh, lovely. From Trafficate. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. One more. One more. One more. Give me a number. The one I should pick. What number? Eshokpe? 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 Which no? Okay. You said it, and I obeyed, and I picked it. The number is 158. 158. I heard it when she said it. I heard it when she said it. Let me see. You have two papers? Okay, 158. Okay, 158, yeah. So you pick the big one. The big one? Yes. Okay, that is, here you go. Yet another beautiful. This is remarkable. You are the one we have been waiting for. The star prize winner of a beautiful tote bag. Woo! Congratulations. So you are going with all of this? Shebi, bros, na me and you do this thing now. Now me and you do this thing. You no suppose carry and go past my front now. Man, no vex. All right, no wahala.
So thank you everyone for having us. Go to www.trafficate.com.
Trafficate, thank you.
And if you have any question, I'm right
that's
back
what I want to say. So if you have more questions, Trafficate will be waiting for us at the very entrance of the auditorium. Please put your hands together for Trafficate. Put your hands together for them, especially those of you who won. Including those of you who want discounts. All right, we are going to a very sensitive segment of this event. One of the eye mark of the event for me. This segment is the breakout segment. In this segment, last year, this segment inspired me to be doing what I'm doing today. And I believe God that many of us will get direction, proper direction, when we, excuse me? Sorry, please, 1 minute.
Girl, I wanna know what it feel like. Like I know I see be for real life. In a my condo, loving up your body in fast and slow mo. If I hit you, it's my combo. Can you never ever let me go? Dancing, kiss me
All right. I've been told that the breakout session that I earlier announced will be coming up right after this particular segment. However important also, this segment is a very crucial one, and I believe that we'll be learning a thing or two at the end of this session. We are moving straight to the panel session, and anchoring this session is someone I truly respect and have very high regards for. She's a friend, she's a sister, an elocutionist. Am I correct? She's a diction coach. She has a diction organization here in Oshogbo, Osun State, and they have tutors across the state, and they are spreading their tentacles. It's a privilege and an honor to invite to the podium my very dear sister and friend, Coach Cynthia Gabriel. Please put your hands together for her. You see the way I've started correcting myself? Please, when she comes forward, she'll be doing us the honor of anchoring this event. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Please, can we please applaud our amazing MC? Even though she has been doing well, can we please applaud her? You can do better, right? You can do better. Campus we. That's not enough. Campus we. Excellent greetings, everyone. My name is Cynthia Gabriel, and it is such an honor to be moderating the panelist session. Today's discussion is on NYSC What Next, and we are moving. Please, can we make welcome our panelists? They are distinguished. I want you to do something for me. As I call on somebody, I want you to please applaud the person. Please, I have the Joseph Ade Oshun. Can we please applaud the Joseph Ade Oshun? He's a brand strategist. Keep clapping. Come on, keep clapping till I say stop. He's a brand strategist and a social entrepreneur. You're welcome, sir. Good to have you here. The next on my list is Mr. Walkocha. I hope I'm correct. Chijioke. Please, can we applaud? Campus, we're not doing well. Please keep clapping. Mr. Chijioke is an ED, motivator, Scrib, Africa. Keep clapping. You're welcome, sir. Good to have you. Okay, the next on my list is Mr. Olukontoye. Please come and help me with these names. These names are challenging. Okay, good to have you, sir. He is the creative director, Pearl Nova Culture, and founder of Hello Oshobo. Please, can we applaud him? Come on. Are we tired? Please don't be tired yet. The next on my list is somebody I respect so much. He's the person of Mr. Adebayo Philip. Come on. You can do better. Mr. Adebayo Philip is the Director of Operations, Real Exploit Concept. And we have the convener of today's program, Mr. Nifemi. Come on, as I'm calling the name, you're clapping. Mr. Nifemi Ojo. Woo! You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. All right. We are ready. Campus, are we ready? That's not enough. Are we ready? Somebody said no. We are ready. Okay, today we explore the possibilities beyond NYSC. Today our panelists will share their experience, insights, and advice on life after NYSC. The first question goes to Mr. Adebayo. Let's start with staying back after NYSC. Staying back after NYSC. What motivated you to stay back in the state of Osun and after completing your NYSC?
Okay, if I get you correctly, what motivated me to stay back after NYSC?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Even though I have started business before I went for the NYSC, I moved from Ofa in Kwara State to Oshobo because I saw the opportunity here. Then there was light, about 19 hours, 20 hours. And I see the way people do things here. They just sluggish, as if they don't have anything doing. And once it's 5, people here will close. So I saw that opportunity, and at that time, the former governor, Aregbesola, was doing a whole lot of things in the state. And I said, since I have the understanding that anywhere you see people, there is money there. So that means there are loads of opportunity here. So if people say there is no money in a particular place, or they tag Oshun as a civil servant state, me, I will just smile. It's because of total misconception. The people you see, they have needs. So what will you do? What will you give them in exchange? So people are loaded. It depends on what you can give them in exchange that will make them to part with their hard-earned money. So there is money here in Oshun. Look around you. Every time people are complaining, but you are seeing beautiful houses. You are seeing businesses coming up in spite of the challenges. So those are the things that I saw, and I'm grateful to God. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Mr. Chijioke, the next question is for you. How has your decision to stay back impacted your personal and professional growth? How has your decision to stay back in Osun State, how has it impacted your personal and professional growth?
All right, thank you. First of all, I would say it's a privilege to be here. All right, so after 2020, when I finished my service, I walked towards the path of self-discovery. So when I have the opportunity to speak, I tell people, when you have the time to spend for yourself, first thing you must do is to discover yourself. Purposeful living is something that can actually help someone to thrive in life. And again, I understand my core purpose in life. I understand what I was meant to be and where I am going to. So that actually gave me the direction that I was heading to, right? So when I have the opportunity to speak, I tell people that your direction matters more than your speed. And I was directed to stay in Osun State. And wherever you are, it depends if you see it. The land is green everywhere you are. All right, so I will actually say that yes, it has been very impactful because I was able to discover and I was able to run with it. So our ability for you to discover yourself, discover your purpose, and run with it is what matters. It doesn't matter the duration, because for anything of long-lasting value stand the test of time. So if you have this self-awareness about who you are and running with it, then the location does not matter, because you must thrive and you will surely thrive. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have to discover our purpose and ourselves. Thank you so much. The next speaker, let's talk about choosing entrepreneurship over white-collar jobs. Now, what inspired you to venture into business instead of pursuing a white-collar job?
Thank you very much. And okay, firstly, my name is Omoalade Iyanu. And I think in this part of this conversation, I want to have the audience attention, please. Can I have your attention? Because this is one part of my life that I always like talking about and boasting about too. So firstly, I'm going to be very practical this time around. How do I look? How do I look? I know I look good, you don't need to tell me. So the thing is it that you are too tired to say it, or you are too shy to say it, but I look good? So where am I going to with these few statements? The thing is, for me, I always believe life is about demand and supply. This concept of demand and supplies goes beyond just the economic part. It goes beyond every other, the commerce part. Demand and supply is a concept that you need to live by in your day-to-day activity if you want to survive anywhere. So, the old-fashioned thing for me was from passion, but aside that, it was me seeing something that is demanding and ready to supply it. And I want to reinstate this fact that as a person, you need to either create a demand and always prepare a supply for it. Or prepare a supply for what's been demanded for already. So I've always worked by these rules, and that's what has always brought me to innovating or probably recreating anything. And when it comes to supply, it's not really about products. It could even be value. So if you are working to anyone at any point to get something from them, you need to understand that you have to have something to trade for it, like Mr. Adebayo said the other time. So in my own personal phase as an entrepreneur, what I saw was, okay, there's a demand for fashion already, which is quite limited when it comes to Nigerian market, especially the Nigerian-made products. I think recently I self-acclaimed myself as a product Niger ambassador, and I'm always trying to create a demand for what's being made in Nigeria. So this is exactly where I'm going to. From head to toe, what I'm wearing is made in Nigeria, and this is a product made in Nigeria. And I'm sure lots of people here might have a reservation about it, but this is purely made in Nigeria. So the thing is, I try as much as possible to create a demand for what I feel can be monetized or converted at the end of the day. And that was what pushed me into the whole fashion thing. That was what pushed me into the whole shoemaking thing per se. So it's out of passion and out of a concept of demand and supply. Thank you.
Out of passion and out of concept of demand and supply. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, your question. What specific challenge or challenges did you face? The challenges you faced when starting your business, and how did you overcome them?
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. And so for my own self, I don't run an exact business like everybody here. I run a social enterprise, and a social enterprise would mean that we derive profits. We also do things that engages the community. That is community development. So you can describe my organization as a non-profit. That's what naturally you would call an NGO. But it's a little bit different with social enterprises. With social enterprises, you can make profits, but the profits has to be driven back into the non-profit. I don't know if you understand that. Maybe you might have to get familiar with your CAC documentation. So for me, the challenges I've particularly faced is, community development needs money. For you to go into any community, you need money. But that's not even the most important. You also need people who are ready or who are passionate enough to want to go with you. That would mean that we don't have the money to pay like businesses like my ogas. Yeah, you understand. But we have people who we know that they are passionate enough. However, we are finding more people now that are less passionate but want more money. So that's one of the challenges we face. We have people who are less passionate about things. If you don't give a damn about your community, how do you want the community to give a damn about you? So every day you are littering your room. Just take for instance, every day you eat biscuits, you eat cake, shawarma, pizza, you litter your room. You can expect in 1 month, you start developing malaria. But that's what we have in this country. We want a country that gives back to you. What have you given to the country? I know you say, I went to school, I did, as my Oga analyzed, 17 years in the school. What particularly have you given back? For my own self, I moved from Lagos, moved to Osun State, started something. I'm not from Osun State, by the way. I'm from Ekiti State. Do you understand? So I just moved from Lagos, packed my things one day, moved to Osun State, started a non-profit. I didn't have billions of naira. I started something from where I thought I could start from. And one of that things bettered the vision that the convener currently has. So you need to start from somewhere. But as I said, one of the challenges is we have people who are less passionate, but they want more money. Yeah, thank you.
You need to be passionate. All right? Please, can we applaud him for that? Okay. Mr. Nifemi Ojo, let's talk about career development and growth. This question says, how has your career evolved since starting your business? And what significant milestones have you achieved?
All right, thank you very much for this question. And also to our core members, I want to believe that this is actually one of those sessions we have been waiting for, that we also give clarity to some questions we have in our minds. All right, to that question, I would like to be brief, but at the same time, also say that what I actually studied in school is not what I am practicing at the moment. So if we are to look at it career-wise, I graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, the best university in Nigeria, right? Argue with your lecturer. All right? And I spent 6 years in school. I did pre-degree with 5 years course, quantity surveying. All right, so while I went for IT in my 400 level, I realized that if I would love to be a professional quantity surveyor, or you want to call it a cost engineer, it will take me about additional 7 years to be professionally rooted in that line. And I looked at myself. At the same time, I said, do I really want to do 9 to 5 job? Because right when I went for my IT, that was when I realized that I love and I cherish my time. I love to, I want to do my thing, not necessarily have to take permission that I won't be at work and all of those things. I'm not saying this to talk down white collar jobs. What I'm trying to say now is I decided to venture into business because I know if I should go in that career path, apart from the fact that I had already spent 6 years in FUTA, then additional 7 years. So it's going to be a long thing. And I decided to make my business my own chosen career. And it has been awesome since inception. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please, can we applaud Mr. Nifemi? Thank you. Okay, sir, a question. How do you stay updated? I beg your pardon? How do you stay updated with industry trends and developments to ensure your business remains competitive?
Okay, so you are asking how do we generally stay updated? Okay, so I might need to tweak that question a little bit. There are industry trends that are just trending, and there are trends that makes you relevant. So you have to be able to decipher the dichotomy between the two of them. So there are trends that are trending. I mean, you can jump on a TikTok challenge. It can boost your marketing or your visibility, but does it necessarily guarantee your relevance in business? I don't think so. I mean, another thing is that you can be known for something. A trend can make you known for something, but relevance is naturally based on knowledge. That's the very first thing. So the very first thing you need to sort after is knowledge. In anything you are doing, if you want to be relevant, seek after knowledge. I was still telling my Oga at the top that I recently just concluded a program in Lagos Business School. He too was saying, oh, I also want to take a course in Lagos Business School. That is how you keep going after people or places or institutions that guarantee knowledge. Now, the second thing is networking. I can't overemphasize the power of networking. Amongst us here, there are commissioners. it is true. I went to, since my brother mentioned this university, I went to OAU and I finished from civil engineering. It's not a small course, right? And if you know the SWAL Commissioner for Youth and Sports or your state, he is a civil engineer who was in the same class as I was. Do you understand that? There are people here that will become different people. Even you yourself, you become different people in the future. How do you cherish the people beside you? How are you networking? Naturally, you come to events like this and you go home just the same way you came. That's really not good, right? You need to start networking because it is important. It keeps you relevant. There's someone seated beside you that knows something you don't know. There's someone seated beside you that might guarantee you into another phase of your business that you might not be opportune to go into if you don't know those persons. My Oga was saying something about meeting people where he had to collect some loan and he didn't have to sign documents. You know, there's such a thing that comes with character. It's bankable. That's why. If he doesn't have a character that somebody can trust, nobody will give him money. Do you understand that? So, who do you know is important to your relevance? Another thing is take charge of technology. I can't also say this enough. You know how some people are saying that, wait, I need to correct that. Not every technological trend is for everybody. Because everybody wants to be, as a new business, you are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, you will just drain yourself. Sometimes it's just okay to find your strength. If you believe that Instagram is your strength, do Instagram. If you believe TikTok is your strength, do TikTok. Naturally, your audience will find you. It's just normal. There are people who will naturally open TikTok because of a particular celebrity they want to go and follow. There are people who will naturally, this Pella guy wasn't really on Instagram before, but people will go on TikTok and go and watch his videos. So it's natural for you to follow a technological trend, but know the one that is most important. If you are looking for relevance, but if you just want to be doing jama, well, especially when you don't have the structure to sustain Facebook, it takes a lot to manage Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, all of those platforms. It takes a whole lot. Focus on your strengths. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about. Focus on your strengths. It's important to your relevance. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Focus on your strength. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. Let's talk about lessons learned and advice. What are some valuable lessons you've learned throughout your entrepreneurial journey? Please share with us.
Okay, thank you very much. As for that aspect, it's a whole lot. I can't even pinpoint one. But one thing I'll always tell people is, as an entrepreneur, understand that your market is not for everyone and try as much as possible to have a targeted audience. I think that would really help in you tailoring down your primary audience. Like my brother here was saying now, he said you just open a business and you open Twitter, Facebook, Insta. It can be draining. I will tell you for a fact. You need to understand what your strength is. Like myself now, I think I'm more Instagram and TikTok savvy. And I have a Twitter account, but I'm not active because I believe the whole Twitter thing is for people of war and banters, and I'm not that kind of person. So I'm not trying to compromise myself and fit myself into a space like that. So I look for my strengths. I know Instagram is my strength because of the kind of content that goes viral there. I know TikTok is my strength, and I try as much as possible to be focused. So you need to understand your audience, and you need to understand the power of consistency, like staying consistent over time. The one thing about consistency I will tell you is it's always a long end game. it's not really about what you get now from being consistent. I will take this as an example. I think way back 2019 or 2020, I always enjoy going for seminars like this. Probably anyone I just see around, I feel I'll get value from this. I go for it. So there was this seminar the chief of staff organized and the Osun State chief of staff. So I went for this seminar and we're just there. We registered online. It's for free though. I'm sure a lot of people would have passed that and be like, nah, big men go, they do this kind of thing. So I was like, why not? If not, I have a business, I can be in this space. So I registered. It was at Araura. When I got to this seminar, we were something around less than 100. And we had to use a small conference at Araura. But what am I trying to say? When I got there, the kind of people I met there, I had to readjust myself. Because okay, I met the CEO of Araura in Ibadan. I met lots of notable people, and we're just sitting in same space. But the thing is, I had to understand the concept of networking and how to carry myself, and at the end of the day, chip myself into the midst of all these people. What am I saying? After the conference, I got lots of contacts and all like that, because they don't know who I am, I don't know who they are. I know who they are, but normally too, I just have to hold my own ground. So I have these people's contacts, and one thing I always make sure when I network with people, I make sure you have my number saved on your phone. I don't want to bore you, I don't want to get home and start texting you, I don't want to get you bored. So I get their contacts, I make sure they save my own contacts. And over time, I had this person that has been checking through all my status, and I've been consistent with uploading my products every time. For over a year, this band didn't buy anything from me, but I always enjoy having the number, because these days now it's always a game of number for any business. You need numbers. So after like a year and a half, this man just messaged me. I was like, hello, please, I'll be needing some products from you. Then when this man was going to send me screenshots of what he wants to get, they were things from, let's say, a year, 2 years ago that I've uploaded, like my old designs. What am I trying to say? This person did not order from me immediately, but just because I've been consistent with what I do, he knows this is what this person does. He has accumulated everything he wanted to buy from me, and this man purchased something about 15 shoes that was running to over 500 and something thousand naira. So imagine I'm this kind of person that feels like I need to start making my gain instantly. And I see some WhatsApp CEO now, they will just put some things on their status like, if you are on my status and you've not bought from me for so time, I'm deleting numbers, I'm doing that and all. I don't really know what pushed people to do that. But the thing is, if you're an entrepreneur, it's always about the long gain for you. Imagine I've probably deleted the man's number because I feel I'm not catching out immediately. I would have lost a deal as much as that. For someone to order 15 shoes from me, it's a big deal. My shoes are not cheap. I will say that for a fact. So for anyone to order 15 shoes, it's a very big deal for me. So, and it's not even about that. It's about the calibers of people I met after this man patronized me. It's about every other person, because I always equate one customer to 10. Because from supplying one customer, if I give them a real good service, they tend to probably refer me to someone else, and someone else refers me to another person. So I'm very, very concerned about satisfying one customer, because I equate it to 10 at the end of the day. So firstly, you have to understand your targeted audience and make sure you move in their direction. Know where you can find them, go there most of the time. And secondly, you have to stay consistent. So make sure you put these people, put yourself in their faces and understand the power of subconsciousness. Like putting yourself in these people's face, and subconsciously when they need to patronize the products of yours, they get to be like, this person does this thing. That's because you've programmed yourself in their subconscious. So you have to stay consistent to do that. Thank you very much.
Be consistent. Can we please applaud him for that wonderful one? Thank you so much. Mr. Chijioke, this question is for you. How do you balance risk-taking with caution in your business decisions? How do you balance risk-taking with caution in your business decisions?
Okay, I will practically say, okay, number one, I don't necessarily run a business, so I run a social enterprise, an organization that deals with the issues of mental health. All right, so
Couple Sui, we'll be giving you an opportunity to ask questions, so please get ready with your questions.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right, so trying to balance the risk in the organization that I run is quite something that one cannot really actually do without. Because before you know the risk in your business or in the organization which you are running, you might actually see yourself even running into it. But then, what I do, I will just share with us the practical steps that I take. One thing I have started since 2021, and I have been doing till date, is one, walking in the shoes of people who have gone before me. You know, a lot of us these days, we don't prioritize mentorship. Now, when we ask you who is your mentor, some persons might actually be calling a lot of persons who does not do things or who do not do things that resonates with your personal aspiration or professional aspiration. Now, one question I would like us to ask ourselves is, who is your mentor? Who is your life coach? Who are you following after? Now, this has actually helped me to not fall into some traps that some of my mentors also fell into. Some mistakes that I made while growing my organizations, I am making sure that my mentees are not going to fall into the same mistakes or the same trap. So one practical step you need to do to avoid risk is having a mentor. And I think I can actually stop here. So the mentor can actually go a long way. And then you continue. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Talking about mentorship, Mr. Adebayo, this question is for you. What role has mentorship or networking played in your success? And how can others leverage these resources?
Okay, thank you. For me, there is no way you can succeed on your own. It is practically impossible. Now, for the role of mentors, to me, I understand it to be the way that the journey that you want to go to. They are already there. They're on that journey. So if you learn from them, it will make it easier for you to succeed on time. There was a time I wanted to borrow money from a particular bank, and I went to one of my mentors. He just looked at me and shook his head. He said, I don't know what you are complaining about. Oh. Just go and borrow this money and let's move. That was the word he gave me. And he gave me the practical example. And I thank God that I borrowed the money. You know, I talked about these days, some people are proponents of grants. You see, if to me, it's an insult for us as a nation. How many people do you see in forefront that they collected handouts, grants? Because I remember that my mentor warned me about it. They will group people together, come and discuss your idea. And that idea that you discuss, you will see it as product or service in the society. So that my mentor really helped me and say, go and borrow this money and let's move. So the stand of mentor is to shorten your journey of success. When you want to misbehave, they will guide you. They will guide you. I remember he said he did something. He bought, I want to talk about good debts. He bought a land for so amount of money. And from that land, he put it up there. So some mechanic came and they want to use the land. And within 5 years, what they gave back to him paid for the land. And about 5 or 6 years ago, I went to him. So we went to bank together. He said they paid some millions of naira. He sold the land eventually. And he wants to go and share some money with some people, those who helped to sell the land. And I asked him how much. He said it is something million. I just look at him and I said, okay, don't worry. I will do the same. So because of what my mentor did, and I know if I do the same via discipline, the same thing will work for me. I did it and it's just like magic. So I'm here to say, look around you. Who can you benchmark your life after? Who can you submit to? That even when you want to misbehave, they will put you in check. Because the journey of an entrepreneur is a lonely journey. And if you don't have mentor, forget it. I don't know how you want to succeed and succeed big. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. To succeed, you need a mentor. Mr. Nifemi, the last question is for you. What final advice would you offer to those considering staying back after NYSC?
Oh, wow. Yes, I think this is actually one of the goals of this program. It was NYC that brought me to Osun State in 2018. That's about 6 or 7 years ago. And I remember before the posting was done, I'd already told myself, anywhere they carry me go, I'd stay. But I know I was not going to Borno State. All right, that's just by the way. And when I realized that I was posted to Osun State, before that time, I'd only been to Osogbo, I think once or twice. I love the fact that electricity here is wonderful. So, making that decision for me to stay back was easier. But at the same time, when it was getting close to my POP time then, we had some of our guys, fellow corps members, they'll be telling us there is nothing in Osogbo. I'm talking about 2018. You can imagine now we have some things in Osogbo. Osogbo is looking more beautiful now. But at that time, we really cannot or could not, point at some things that maybe want to interest you to stay back. But I decided I was going to stay back. I'm not going back home. I was not going to be a liability to anybody. So I decided to stay back. And staying back was not smooth. It wasn't smooth. When it was about a month to my POP, I got a job. I know a lot of you will be thinking, oh, you got an oil company job or something. No. I got a job at a at a cement depot as a security guy. I was happy. Yes. You know why? I remember when I called my mom and I told her I'd already gotten a job, she was so happy. Back then at home, she shared testimony. You know how our African mothers now, that yes, my pikin don't finish service, she don't get job. But it was a security job. If you know Osogbo very well, maybe I should not mention the place anyways. So at night, mosquitoes were feeding on my flesh. At several points, I would land at Onward Hospital. I wasn't carrying cement, but just because of mosquito bites. So when it was, getting close to a year, I decided to leave. Because I realized then that anytime I wanted to go visit my parents or my people, we're only having 2 days off. Earlier I talked about I cherish my time and all of that, independence and all that. So I realized that it was not actually working for me. I had to relax, I had to stay back. And after then, things actually got worse. When I had to return home, it was my mom that even sent me tea to come home. So it was worst. But when I returned back from home and I decided to venture into digital marketing, which is one of the things we do at Nifemi Ojo Enterprise, since that time, it has been massive. Currently, we have over 200 students that we have trained on how to carry out CAC registrations. You don't need to have an office. You can be in your home, you can be wherever you are with access to internet, you can carry out CAC registrations. We have trained over 200. We have also carried out over 1,000 registrations. So what am I trying to say in essence? When I decided to stay back, I wasn't saying I needed to go to Lagos, as a lot of corps members would do or think that, okay, Lagos is where things are actually happening. But right here in Osogbo, let me tell you one thing. A lot of people, even in Lagos, in Abuja, they are still not aware of what we have happening here in Osogbo. they don't know the potentials that we have here in Oshogbo yet. But if you can actually stay back and you decide to start pushing, be consistent in that thing that you have chosen to do, I can tell you, the land of Oshogbo is green and is fertile. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, we can do better. Thank you. Thank you. Corpus, we. Are we tired? Corpus, we. Over to you. I just need 5 of you to ask questions. Just 5. Anybody? Okay, please come forward. Who else? Please come. Who again? 3 more, please. The boys are not smiling. Guys, come out. Guys, 2 more to go. Okay, please. Okay, we are complete. 1 more guy. Who? Nobody. Okay, the question.
Thank you very much, ma. Thanks for this kind of opportunity. Okay. My question goes to the fashion entrepreneur here, that Mr. Olutukun. Okay. Now, you being an entrepreneur, what are the strategies you inculcated in overcoming the competitive challenges?
Okay, you mean competitive challenges?
This is the world of competitions. What are the strategies you inculcated in overcoming the competitive challenges?
Okay, first of all, a product entrepreneur, and I make everything I sell. Not like I don't resell, I make everything I sell. So firstly, as a product entrepreneur, one thing you should take as a core value is to give out quality. I think when you're dishing out quality, you are in competition with yourself and not with anyone else. But that doesn't mean you should not define your competitors and look for strategies to make sure you are always ahead of them. So firstly, I make sure I'm giving out good quality products. That gives me that satisfaction to push ahead with my marketing and rest assured that, okay, I've really done my assignment, which is my primary assignment. And aside that, I talked about consistency the other time, which is a very, very big aspect of the whole thing. I try to stay consistent and not just being consistent with same thing. I try as much as possible to make sure I'm dishing out new designs and I'm not really getting my audience bored of the whole thing. So I try as much as possible to make sure I'm always up to date on designs also.
Thank you very much. My second question goes thus. When we are into a business, we have 2 terms, which is the profit making and the loss aspect. In the situation maybe whereby a client orders some products from you, which the cost of production at least is 40K and is ordering 5, the amount like that. Maybe along the long run, he decided to just cut off the transaction and the ordering. How will you, and he's requesting for maybe as a refund, how will you balance that aspect? How will you relate with such customer? Okay,
that's a very beautiful question there, and I would like to answer this very, very practical. The thing is, I tell entrepreneurs there are structures, and structures are not just about people that you have in line, probably your secretary and all. There are structures that start from your conversation with a client. How did you tailor your conversation in the first place? If I thought there was a screen here, I would have showed you how I converse with customers. So the thing is, I don't know if you... Yeah, are you with me? So I don't know if you know of this feature on WhatsApp, the quick reply feature. So what I do is, over time, when I face challenges like you said now, I faced it before and I feel like, this thing don't really affect me, but that one don't go. What's the next thing to do? So not to face that, I had to generate more like, not like rules and regulation or do's and don'ts, but when I'm talking to a client, I let you know we don't do refund when production already starts already. So when I want to even confirm your order, before I get money from you, I send you all this brief. You see it, you don't need to sign to it, but I'm just trying to have an evidence to back up whatever happens later. So I try as much as possible to send this to you. I even send, aside the whole refund thing too, I tell them to, when they are even changing the colors of whatever they want to get also, they are going to probably attach a certain amount to it. Because if you send me a color, you send me your product, what I should work on, I'm already working on it. I'm already spending my time, which is equated to value already, which is equated to monetary value already. So if you're going to alter anything, I have to take a charge for it. But before you can do this, you have to make sure you have that written agreement that you sent them down to them prior to when this payment is being made. Not like they send the payment and be like, okay, this is how I work. No. Make sure you have all these things listed out. Whenever you meet an obstacle, find a way, devise it into writing, and have it on your rules and regulation of engagement. So this will really save you a lot.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So my question goes to Mr. Adioshun. So you were talking about something the other time. You were saying that we should focus on our strengths. I mean, when we are talking about social media platforms, like taking one social media platform and sticking to it. And I just want to chip this in, actually. I feel like sometimes we focus so much on our strength that we forget our weakness. And at the end of the day, when we have the strength working out for us, that weakness is that one thing that let the strength, that leak the strength out that we are not good enough. Now let me set an example, actually. And let me say I'm a good writer, but I figure out that I am not a good public speaker. Now, when you're talking about me focusing on my strengths as a writer, do you mean that I should forget my weakness too as a public speaker? I mean, when an opportunity arises and I need to communicate to people about what I do, does that mean that I am going to tell them that I'm so sorry, I'm not a public speaker, I'm just a writer? I mean, I need to be better in this niche than the other. But I feel like sometimes we forget our weakness, that we feel like, okay, if I am not going to shift away from my strengths, but I'm still going to water my weakness. And talking about social media platforms, so I'm sorry, sir. When we are talking about, okay, let me just say, people are getting in Twitter, in Facebook, and I am forgetting TikTok, I am forgetting Instagram. I feel like there is something we need to shift to that Instagram and TikTok, because one of these days, I work with a brand as a social media manager, and this brand, we focus on Facebook, Instagram, IG, and LinkedIn. So we decided to okay, let's go into TikTok these days. Let's go into okay, yes, sir. Let's go into TikTok, and I feel like, okay, we started posting on TikTok. Then I realized that there are a lot of people that actually want our service on TikTok, even than the platforms we've been focusing on, because there are Gen Zs on TikTok. And when we are thinking that we are in tech world, there are also Gen Zs scrolling through TikTok that wants to apply for the kind of thing we are doing.
All right. Thank you very much. I mean, she has asked a very beautiful question. So 2 questions that she asked. Yes. The very first one is, simply put, is that if we focus too much on our strengths, are we not forgetting our weaknesses? So let me give you a principle of life, right? Let's make it practical. Do you know Davido? You don't know Davido? I understand. Me too. I'm Nysc fan, but I know Davido. So, but do you know Johnny Drill? Who is more popular? That's nice. Who is more popular among Davido and Johnny Drill? Davido. Do you know that Davido doesn't write most of his songs? Yes, everybody knows that. But do you know that Johnny Drill writes all of his songs? 100, Abby. Johnny Drill's strength is in writing, but it didn't make him as popular as Davido. Davido's strength is not in writing. It's just in singing that is not available. Right? What do you know Davido as? He's singing. Naturally, when you focus on your strengths, it helps you cultivate your weaknesses. And interestingly, it even improves it. If Davido is to sit down here and compose a song, I'm sure he will come up with something. Yes or no? But right from time, he has always been singing other people's songs or other people's songs that they wrote. Do you understand? So it is natural that when you focus on your strengths, it's just a principle of life. You can use it to anything. Focus on your strengths, it will start helping your weaknesses. Now, the second question, I know he looks off. Please, let me give her, because this is very important, let me give you another practical example. If it's important that we clear this. If you want to push this speaker, if you want to push it down, right? Okay, there's something there. Okay. If you want to push this speaker down, okay, if a child wants to push this speaker down, naturally, a small child should not be able to push this speaker. In your own thoughts, you are thinking, this child is small. He cannot push this thing. If you focus on that thing, this speaker will not go down. Now, what are the strengths that child can have? Now, that child can know an egbon that is bigger. The child can go and you can tell that child, go and call your mommy to come and push this speaker. That is a strength for that child. The child can go and call his mom or his dad to push. You have removed your thought process from the weakness. Weakness being is a small child. He cannot push this speaker. You've taken it to the strength. The small child has someone that can push this. So always focus on your strength. Always. It's a principle of life. You don't know how to speak, but you know how to write. Keep writing. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be the one writing the speech that the president will be giving. You know, there are people that write that speech. Do you understand? You don't, and naturally with time, you will see that they will call you one day to come and speak about your writing. Do you understand that? You are not a good speaker. But they will call you one day because you've been so good at writing, but they will call you to come and speak. And you will speak. Then she asked the second question about TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Now, okay, you know what? For your second question, I will give him so that he will talk about it. Yes.
So sorry for probably cutting in that. So the thing is, you were talking about your strengths and weaknesses. So I'm just going to give you this very short narrative. Prioritize your strengths and work on your weaknesses. And if your weakness gives you a better result than your strength, than your assumed strength, then your weakness is your strength in the first place. So start prioritizing that also. You made mention of an instance where you guys have been promoting a certain content on other platform and it was not getting the right engagement, right? Then you posted it on TikTok and it got blew up. Then for your kind of content, TikTok is your space at that moment. Then prioritize it. It's just that simple. You can't pinpoint a certain thing that is your strength until you try them. And you can't know your strength until you try them. So prioritize your strengths, focus, build your weaknesses, and whichever generates better results, that's your strength.
Thank you so much. I am so sorry. We are sorry. We cannot take any questions now. We are actually checking our time. But you can meet the panelists outside and ask your questions. Of course, you will be answered. Thank you so much, our distinguished panelists, for these insightful sessions. I'm sure most of us are motivated and know what to do next. Can we please applaud our panelists for doing justice to this session? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. However, all of these men are available. You can meet them personally. They are approachable. If you have further questions or clarifications. Are we together? Very quickly, let me invite BOI representative. Okay. Yeah, they are coming. The lady, BOIM, I beg your pardon, spoken word artist, please get set. Spoken word artist. Trafficate also said they have a cash prize to give us, to give one of the winners. As raffle draw, do you understand? So they are coming back. We're bringing them up very soon, just 1 minute, and then they will not go on with their cash prize. They said their guy said they should give us cash prize. Sir, BOI representative, please, you can come forward for your remarks. Please, a round of applause for Bank of Industry representative. They are going to give you money. You don't know. Better clap very well. I'm not there.
Kopawi. My name is Benganeye. I'm here to represent the state manager. I here to present to you what we do in Bank of Industry. But I have a question to ask. The question I want to ask you is, how many of us have heard about Bank of Industry? Hello? How many of us have heard about Bank of Industry? How many of us have heard about GT Bank? Or Access Bank? That is too bad, though. That means you have not been following news or television. Because if you are watching TVs, you will have seen BOI activities on channels and NTA. On NTA, on Monday, 8 p.m. to 8:30. And on channels on Tuesday and Thursday, between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Please, I'm giving you an assignment. I want you to be watching BOI program so that you will see those who have benefited from this bank. Then, what is Bank of Industry? Bank of Industry is oldest development financial institution that government established to cater for our businesses or to support our businesses. How does BOI establish? BOI was established in October 2001 when 3 banks were merged together. The 3 banks that merged together is Nigeria Industrial Development Bank, Nigeria Bank for Commerce and Industry, and NAFOND. So these 3 banks were merged together to form Bank of Industry because all of them, they are operating in the same way. So the former president, President Olusegun Obasanjo, during his tenure, he now discovered that since these 3 banks are doing the same operation, that they should be merged together. And that is how BOI was established. Then when BOI was established, is to support our businesses, and anyone who is a Nigerian can benefit from BOI loan. Then, how do you benefit from BOI loan? Firstly, you need to apply to the bank. And before you can be disbursed to, you need to meet some criteria. So, one of the things you need to do before BOI can support you is to register your business, either enterprise or limited, through CAC, that is Corporate Affairs Commission. So, if you have met all the bank's criteria, you can be assured that your businesses will be supported. And in what way do we support our businesses? BOI only supports those who are into manufacturing or production or agri sector. We are not like commercial bank that they support all businesses. BOI doesn't support buying and selling. But if you are into production, you are sure of getting the loan from BOI. And another thing we also do in BOI, when you submit your application, you will need to visit your business location to be sure that you are well established. And when we visit, we need to be convinced that truly you need that support. Because you cannot just come and tell us you need 10 million and we just give it to you without doing our process. So you want to submit your application and your name, you have been registered with CAC, then we'll visit your business location and we'll do our normal process. And after doing this process, we are sure that once you submit your application to the bank, within 2 to 3 months, once your application is being processed, you will get the facility disbursed. And another thing is that we don't give physical cash because there is a process before the money can be disbursed. We don't give cash to our customers. What we normally do is we ask you to get pro forma invoice of whatever you want the bank to finance for you. You will submit it along with your applications. And once we are able to process and we get approval, by the time we are to disburse, the money will be disbursed directly to the supplier. And you are the one to look for the supplier, not the bank. But whatever you submit to us, and after the approval, that is the person we are disbursing to. And the bank has about 35 branches nationwide. So wherever your business location is, that is the state office you will go to and submit your application, and the application will be processed. And once it is processed, then they will disburse. And we also have different types of products that you can benefit from. We have a product from interest rate of 5% and the maximum is 12%. That is why BOI is different from commercial bank. There is no way you go to commercial bank, the least interest rate you can get from there is 30-something%, which is not good for business in this situation of this country. Because if you get a loan from commercial bank, I can tell you that you'll be servicing the bank because of the hidden charges and other charges that attach to the loan. But in BOI, being a government bank, that is why so many funds being given out by federal government, they're being given to BOI to manage because they want us to spread the money across the nation and make the economy to grow. So, and also in BOI, we get our source of fund from outside the country through African Development Bank, through European Investment Bank, and other sources. And that is why we have cheapest interest rate to give to the Nigerians for those who are into businesses. And another thing that I want you to know is that before you can get BOI loan, all the documentation will be verified. Because, you know, Nigerians, we have experienced a lot of fake documents being submitted for loan application. But I'm assuring you that before your loan is being processed and gotten approval, all the documentation submitted will be verified. And another thing is, if you are a customer and you have collected money in several banks and you are not paying back, you cannot get money from BOI, because there is internal process that will conduct to show us all the loans you have collected in various banks. So if you know you are such, don't bother to apply to BOI. That is one. Then the BOI offices, as I said, is in 35 states of the Federation. The one in Oshogbo is very close to us at Igbono, beside Wema Bank. This is not the first time BOI have been coming to orientation camp to present. And occasionally they have been calling us and we have been coming to give presentation at the orientation camp at all times. So I want every one of us, the COP members, to be focused, because our situation in this country is today. It's not certain that all of us will get white collar job. But as we are in the service now, you shall focus and look at all opportunities surrounding you and pick one. When you pick one, then go and get more knowledge about it. And when you finish your service, you can approach BOI for financial assistance. We are ready to support you, to support your business, either you or our parents or our uncles or anybody that is closer to us. You can introduce BOI to them, because the bank is for every one of us, not a particular person. But you have to be sure that whatever you are doing, you have to have passion for it, because all businesses has its own challenges. And if you encounter a challenge and you cannot solve it, that means it's a serious problem. So don't look at what somebody is doing and you just say, I want to do the same thing. You have to have passion for it, and you have to at least have 70 or 80% knowledge of the kind of business you want to do. And once you can do this, you can come to BOI for financial assistance at any point in time. And when you visit our office, at least we have a caliber of staff that are well trained, that can guide us and tell us the kind of the loan and interest that it will be suitable for us to support our business. Then some of the criteria we normally use is that when you are getting a loan between 10 million and below, this only attracts 2 guarantors, no collateral. You only need 2 guarantors that will guarantee your loan. And those that can guarantee, we have the categories of those who can guarantee you. Likewise, for any loan above 10 million, that is where we need a collateral or what is called bank guarantee. A collateral is a building with CFO or a bank guarantee that a bank will give a letter of intent that they need to support your business. Once you get this from the bank, that means we are good to go to process your loan. But for a loan of 10 million and below, you don't need collateral, you just need 2 guarantors. And the kind of people that can guarantee this loan are civil servants, level 12 and above, or a medical doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, and a qualified engineer. Or those who have businesses that has CAC document can also guarantee your loan. Then we also have, when we give a loan to our customers, at least we always give a longer period to pay back. Unlike commercial bank, we give at least 3 years and a minimum of 6 months moratorium. The moratorium means that for the period of that 6 months, you will not pay any principal. You will only be paying interest. And at the end of the 7 months, you will pay both principal and interest. And it depends on the capacity or your strength for us to know how much we can give. And another thing that is very important for us to determine, you can apply for 10 million. You may decide to give you 2 million. You can apply for 5 million. You may decide to give you 3 million. You can apply for 10 million. You may decide to give you the 10 million. So there's something we look at, and that is your bank statement, because you need to submit your bank statement. Your bank statement will let us know your capacity to determine how much we can give. For example, now, we ask for 12 months bank statement. And by the end of that 12 months, if we look at the turnover, inflow and outflow, for example, you want to apply for 10 million, and we ask you to submit your bank statement for 1 year. And when we look at the inflow and outflow, for that 1 year you submitted, it's about 3 million. So it shows that you don't have the capacity. So we will not go beyond what you submit to us. And for example, if you are applying for 10 million, and you give us a statement of like 1 year, and the turnover is about almost 30 million, that means you have the strength to pay. So we'll project that 10 million for you. So these are the ways and rules that guide our loan process. And our office is open on Monday to Friday between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. If you want to see him, if you don't want to see him, I don't want to see him here. So are you still around? Maybe if you are still around. So if you, for further clarifications, you can still meet him, then you can discuss further. Are we together? So let me quickly invite, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for him as he moves forward. We're gradually drawing the curtain for today's event. But because this person came all the way from the city of Ogbomoso, we have to honor her. I'm calling on none other than Access, a spoken word artist. Please, Access, where are you? Wherever you are, you have the floor. You have 5 minutes. Access, all the way from the city of Ogbomoso. Please put your hands together for her as she comes forward. All our facilitators, please get ready. You are coming up after now. Yeah. Or will you use this? Use this.
I aspire to acquire that my desire may not retire. They speak this word, open to change the world. The pain, the torture, the consistent shaking. I mean, the Shege Pro Max, the Shege X Max, suddenly making men go nuts. The desire for a me that only I can produce. And if you ask me what I want, I would tell you that I wish that my life had less love. And if you tell me that what do I need, I will tell you that I wish that my life could be replaced. And if you ask me that what exactly do I dream for, then I will tell you that if only my life can be reformed, informed, I mean a life that men quit for. This is the holy life that I dream for. And if you ask me that how mean has life been, then I will tell you that life has been so mean enough for me to say, Father, can you please take away this cup from me? This is the summary of how cool and real life is. But I was told, yes, you can. I know of a man not seen. I know of a lady not seen, but suddenly become a popular MC. I know of a man teared up in poverty, but now a source of liberty. This is how a man's story can change from grass to grace. I see men life revolve, and I know that yes, I can. I have seen a man teared up in hunger, and by the word yes I can, he broke through those borders. This is the manifestations of the fact that what it takes is me saying that yes I can, and yes I will. The question what next is a question that pops up in the mind of a man that is a mess. I mean, it's a question that comes from the innermost cry of a better life. It's the desire and the hunger for a change. It's a desire and an evolution of our net worth. A question if my life is worth it. But whether we like it or not, there are people watching us. There are people expecting much from us. So you can choose to sit while others overtake. I so much appreciate a gathering like this that challenged men to see that there is more. And as a young fellow in a gathering of great minds, I have come to challenge you that there is more. If as young as I am, I can push myself with my weaknesses, and my weakness became a strength, then how much more you that has the degree and has the intellect? So arise, great men. There is no more time. What it takes to be you is you. And if you are not careful, I will replace you. I remain Adeboye Access in Irere. Thank you.
If you ask me who I be, I look at you in the eye and tell you, I be common person, but my happiness, complete time now, is still be my own. Thank you very much. Thank you, Access. That was powerful. Miss Emma, go start to the practice. Are we there? Are we there? Coppers B.O. Coppers B.O. Wow. Hour. All right, I want to quickly introduce to us our facilitators in different areas of endeavors. Now, these people are in their area of specialty, are cashing out big time. And the Nifemi Ojo Enterprise approached them and sought for them to come and do more like a transfer of knowledge of what they know and what they have acquired over time, and pass it on to us for nothing more than, let me say, free. I would like to invite on stage here for introduction. He's a solar expert. He's into solar installation, CCTV installation. He's none other than Mr. Adeyinka. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes, please come forward, sir. He's into CCTV installation. He's a big man, oh, forget, I know him personally. Forget the way he's doing like this. When you see money walking, this is the man to look out for. This is Mr. Adeyinka. Just 2 minutes introduce, sorry, please, before you, let me bring forward also the facilitator for tailoring. The facilitator for tailoring, where are you? Okay, the facilitator for batik making, Adire and batik making. I thought she's in the house. Okay, she's coming. All right, just 2 minutes, 2 minutes, because they will come and be meeting you after this event ends. It's because of time, actually. Just 2 minutes. Tell us what they need, if you want to, what they need to know, basically. Just 2 minutes, sir, so that we can quickly wrap up. Please, ma'am, you can come forward.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so pleased to be here. My name is Adeni Adeyinka. By privilege, I'm the CEO of Rolebin Technologies. So what we do is we solve problems with technology, leveraging on technologies. And some of the aspects of the technology area we deal with is solar installation, CCTV camera, automations, smart homes. But I'll be talking basically on solar and inverter installations and CCTV cameras. Like one of the wise men said, problems are everywhere, and problems know the finish. But one thing about problem is that it's looking for specific people who can solve them. And if you have the solution with you, then I'm telling you, the world will be looking for you. One of the problems that solar and inverter installation is solving generally now, as regards to Nigeria, is power problem. Every one of us knows that Nigeria is having issues with power supply. Big problem. In fact, the government have run out of solution. So the only thing we can do is to come in and give solution by providing and harnessing the power of the sun to provide power supply to individuals, either homes, villages that does not have a power supply, industries, churches, mosque, just name it, offices, business environments. We can actually give them as much as they want, even filling stations. There are some filling stations in remote areas that does not have power supply, but they need power for their businesses. Now, when we are talking about CCTV installation, we all know that Nigeria, even the world at large, is suffering from insecurity. And everybody that wants to be secured, that wants their properties and their lives to be secured, they will go extra mile to make sure that they get something that can secure them. And one of those things is a CCTV camera. We call it the third eye. So that when you are not there, in your business or you're at home, you can actually monitor what is going on. And one thing about CCTV camera is that it creates a kind of sense of signal to either a burglar or an intruder into your business or into your home that, hey, this place is no-go area. Don't go near it. And we've been doing that, and a lot of people have been happy about it. Now, how can we leverage on this? What can we benefit from this? As a young couple, I was also a core member about 9 years ago. I served at Nasarawa State. Immediately I finished, I was like, what next? And this idea came to me that I just need to start something. And I'm telling you, since then, I've never had any reason to submit application to any industry or to any business or to any government. I've been living very good by God's grace, and I believe so much that as much of us here that can find interest in this area of technology, we are going to solve the problem of Nigeria together, and we are going to make big money in solving those problems. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Please, for all the participants that are interested in understudying him, you'll be seated right there. He's still around. So you just gather yourself around after the national anthem and everything. Just let's meet him over there. Thank you very much, Mr. Adeni. Thank you very much. So please, just.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ao Oluwase. I'm the CEO for Blends and Patterns. What I do is I make Adire batik. This is what I'm wearing. So in order to save time, I would like those of us who have registered for learning batik to meet me behind there at the end of the program, please.
All right.
So I'll be able to tell you what it entails. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Trafficate. Should trafficate go with their money? Or we should still accommodate them? We want to round up now. It depends on you. Should trafficate go with their money, or we should just accommodate them? Okay, they should go with their money. All right, trafficate. You say, okay, okay, all right, sir. Please just tell us what you do, your name, and then.
All right. Good day, everyone. My name is Olairewaju Samson. My brand name is Elaborado. What we deal with is a fashion institute where we create designs. And what we do, we train people and as well we try to do to do something that is different for what we can see all over when you see people are dressed. So if you are interested not just in how to sew, but how to create something beyond the difference, you can come to us, and I'm assuring you, if you're already into the fashion work, we can also come for upgrading in any aspect you want to upgrade. We'll definitely give you a taste of what you want. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, Trafficate, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Good afternoon once again. So this is going to be very quick. It's a cash prize, and now this is what I want us to do for me. We are going to be. I'll be asking a question, and whoever answers it correctly is going to get the cash prize. So the answer to the question is on our site. So if you can quickly go and check it now, www.trafficate.com. So you might be lucky enough to get the answer, but still, we are still going to do it in the form of raffle draw. That is, she's going to pick the number of the person that will answer the question. So it's on the site. Just go to www.trafficate.com. And also, I want to call a number so that for support. Yes. Like if you want to register.
Okay. All right.
All right, and also I'll be calling a number now. You can message me if you're having a difficulty registering. So 0702 636 5103. 0702 636 5103. All right, so let me just give you the hint again now. What we do at Trafficate.
Please call the number again. Let's call it together.
The number 0702
0702
636
636
5103.
5103. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that's
all
the
right,
number.
so we are delving straight to the.
Yeah, so to the question now, I believe we've all gone to the website. So now this is the question.
Wait, you will ask the question before they will pick, or we're supposed to pick before you ask the question?
Okay. Maybe we should pick before I ask the question.
Or you just want to ask anybody that knows it? Should we do it that way? No, okay, yeah, let's speak.
All right, so.
No,
don't let me ask question first.
That would
Speak
be.
first.
If you pick the number, we'll call the number out. Then you will ask his question. I think that's okay now. The person would have, so that the money, the person would have checked now. It doesn't mean we should just give the money. How much is the money? Please just. All right, very quickly, please.
All right, so the question is just to mention 4 things that we do at Trafficate, and then we'll wrap it up.
4 things that we do at Trafficate.
Yes.
Number 5. Is number 5 here? You are here. All right, come and answer the question. Come now, quickly. Will you be reading it out?
No.
You can't be reading it out now. You see why I said we shouldn't ask? All right, give us. You want to be reading it?
Okay, you buy and sell at cheaper price. Drop shipping. Drop shipping. Then delivery. Mentorship.
Thank you
So
very
thank you,
much.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Convener, please, 1 minute. Closing remarks. Okay, recharge cards. We should call it. I was thinking people were in a hurry, so you want to go. Trafficate, your raffle tickets are with me. And you owe me 1 gift. Trafficate, you owe me 1 gift. All right, should I call it now? MTN. I'll be very fast. 67 75 01 61 72 88 27 66 9. All right. The winner is already there. That was fast. The next one. The next one. 43 43 54 47 72 01 28 27 557. Even traffic A2 they press. Oh my God. All right, do we have a winner? Traffic A2, you owe me one gift, oh. You owe me one gift. Don't go with our 500, though. You owe me one gift. 93 29 33 46 09 52 98 283 283. Congratulations. All right, the last one. 94 32 32 04 01 23 491 90. With that, we have come to the end. Where I stop? Actually, it's remaining one, but that one I'm keeping it for myself. Oh, I should call it. I should call it. I should keep it for myself. People are so nice. The future of Nigeria is bright. Please put your hands together for yourself. Thank you very much. We have the convener, please, for the closing remarks. Convener. The convener. Mr. Nifemi Ojo. Mr. Nifemi Ojo, please. Closing remarks. We take the national anthem, the state anthem, NYC anthem, and then we head on. However, there is a stand outside. An exhibition stand is outside. You can go through, see what they are selling, and then you can make purchases. Closing remarks.
All right. I want to deeply appreciate every one of us. From my dear mommy here, the ZI. Mommy, thank you so much for
Thank you, ma.
staying till this moment.
Honestly.
Like, it means a whole lot to me.
Fact,
Thank you so much, ma.
Mama,
LGI Oshogbo, thank you so much. My Oga, LGI Lorunda, I really
Thank you so
appreciate
much, sir.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to even convey the core members here. It really means a whole lot to us. Thank you so much. And to our core members, we really appreciate your patience. Thank you for also coming, and thank you for making this happen. We appreciate you, and we believe that the reason why we do this, it will, manifest. At the end of the whole thing, we would have some of us, even if you're not staying back in Osun State, but we know that when you return back to wherever you are going to, you will manifest all those greatness that you have with you. And also to our panelists, I want to say a very big thank you to you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for making this a great success. To our facilitators at Dire Batik, tailoring, solar, and CCTV system installation, every one of us, I want to say thank you. And to my team members, seriously, I won't end this without especially appreciating my dear brother, who is also one of our panelists, motivator, that's Chijioke. This event is happening today because of the push. Because of, I'm actually very emotional right now. Actually, because it's actually a lot. It's a lot. This is actually happening because, all the support we have gotten so far. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And
please,
we are not ending this.
Group photograph, please.
Please, we are not ending this without taking a group photograph. Please, let us just come back and take a group photograph right now.
Yes,
then from
please.
there, will leave. A group photograph now,
Please,
please.
let's all come here to the stage, please.
But you be on my mind, shawty. Let me, all of my honey, kiss me to the cellular, kiss me
All right,
to the phone.
Mommy said
Can't you see I'm into ya? Can't you see I'm in love? Kiss me to the cellular.
LGI Oshogbo, Alaja Tawa Jimo, please, Mommy, to the podium. ZI Osun State, who is also representing the state coordinator, Mrs. Olasumbo Olukotun. Thank you, Ma. In fact, I was telling him how amazed and surprised I am that he's honored us to stay this long. Photographer, do you want us to climb up? Mommy. Thank you, Ma. Please, let's come forward. Let's come forward.
Girl, I wanna know what it feel like. What it feel like.
Okay.
Like I know I see be for real life. For real life.
Please, let's come forward. Let's come forward. This is a testament and a proof that things like these, things of worth, is still common around us. Impact is possible. Reaching out is possible. Giving out is possible. We are part of a global mandate going forward to happen. We are part of a global mandate that Nigeria has a future. There is hope for the future of this country. And we will not relent. We will not give up until our dreams and aspirations become fruitful. Are you sure?